Hi there everybody, Morgan with an Answer here, and today I've got a quick holiday project for you. I'm making this balloon present and it comes together super quickly with only a couple balloons. So follow along and I'll show you how I made this present. The supplies you'll need for today's project include 9 11-inch balloons, 4 5-inch balloons, and 4 260Qs or modeling balloons. I'll also be using my hand pump and electric inflator to inflate all my balloons today, as well as using my balloon sizer box. This is going to give me really consistent sizing on all my balloons as I assemble this today, and I'll have it linked above if you'd like to learn how to make one for yourself. I've taken my first 11-inch balloon and filled it with water, and that will be the water weight for this entire sculpture. The rest of these 11-inch balloons I'm going to fully inflate and then put them right up against my 10-inch sizer box hole and then slowly let air out of that balloon until it just fits that 10-inch size. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this for all 8 of my remaining balloons so they're all 10 inches. While I inflate these balloons, I want to let you know that I have a balloon recipe available for this project. That includes illustrations, written instructions, as well as supply lists available in my shop, which I'll have linked below. Or if you join my Patreon as a level 2 member, you'll have access to not only this balloon recipe, but all of my other digital plans. So if you'd like more information on how to make this project, I'll have those all in the description box below. The next step is to tie all of our 10-inch balloons into pairs, and the important thing here is to leave the nozzle tails on your knots really long, because those long tails is what we're going to use to tie this all together in a moment. So once you've got them all into pairs, we're going to take 2 pairs and twist them together into a quad, and then just repeat this so you end up with 2 quads of 10-inch balloons. Next, we need to inflate our 5-inch balloons to 4 pumps each. I'm then going to tie them all into pairs and then twist those pairs together into a single quad, just like we did with the big balloons. And this small quad is going to act as a spacer between our larger ones, and it will stabilize the entire design. The final balloons we need to inflate are the 260Qs, and I'm going to use my hand pump to do this and fill it till they're almost full. I'm going to leave a 1-inch section on the end of the balloon uninflated, and this will give me a tie point to use in the design later on. So once I've got that, I'm going to let a tiny bit of air out to soften it up and then tie this off. Go ahead and inflate all 4 of the balloons in the exact same way, and then once you've got that, we're going to bring them together into pairs. So just tie the 2 nozzles together to create a pair, repeat this for the other set, and then we're going to bring them together into a quad. So I'm going to lay both of these designs right on top of each other so that the nozzles touch, and then take a balloon from each pair, twisting them together, and that's going to secure it as a single piece. Let's assemble this package. So the first step is going to be tying the water weight into one of our 10-inch quads. And I'm just going to tie the 2 nozzles together so they're nice and secure, and this is going to make it so the package is really stable. Now the side that the water balloon is tied to, we're going to put that right on top of our 260Qs. And we want to make sure that those 260s can come up right between the balloons of that quad. Next, I'm going to add our small quad right on top so that those balloons nestle between the balloons of the lower level. And I'm just going to take one of the nozzles of the 10-inchers and twist it in and out in a figure-8 pattern, locking that tiny quad right on top. Next, we're going to take our second 10-inch quad and lay it right on top, and taking a nozzle from that top quad and a nozzle from that bottom 10-inch quad and tie them together. This is going to secure the entire design together, and you don't have to rely on the 260s to hold these balloons in place. Next, we need to wrap our 260Qs around the design to act as our ribbon on this package, and you want to make sure it's kind of snug in between our large quads. And when you bring those 2 up to the top, just twist them together, and then we're going to rotate this and bring the other 2 260Qs up to that center point, making sure they're snug as well, and twisting them into that center point. We're going to turn the remaining tail of these 260Qs into the bow of this package. So take one of your 260s and make a twist about 1 inch away from that center twist, and that's going to create a bubble. We're then going to take that bubble right across the center of this design, and the 260 that you made that bubble with, just take it back behind the knot, and that'll secure the bubble in place. To make the bow, take two 260s that are across from each other in the design and tie them together. This is what we needed that little uninflated section of balloon for. Once you've got them tied together, you're then going to take that knot and push it right down underneath our bubble and then twist each loop of that bow. And that'll secure everything right down next to that bubble and make it really clean looking. We're then going to repeat this with the other set of 260s, tying those together, pressing it down underneath the bubble, and then twisting those around to secure them in place. And then you can just fiddle with the loops of the bow until you're happy with their placement. I hope you were inspired by today's project and give this a try. You can make one of these and put it on a table for a display, or you can make a whole stack of them and turn it into a present topiary. It's super versatile and comes together really quickly. If you enjoyed today's project, hit that like button and subscribe below. I'd love to have you join my creative community as I do all kinds of event and party planning tips, balloon tutorials, and decorations just like this one. In the meantime, you can check out some of the videos I have over here. And remember, stay creative!